Let us try to solve the third question in PowerPoint. And in the third question, we are supposed to create a simple quiz program that uses hyperlinks to move to another slide in the presentation, and it displays the result as correct or wrong, as well as it must contain at least 4 questions. That's what is the question all about. I have with me a new PowerPoint, and I'm going to start the slide. So I have a new slide here. I'm going to click here and I'm going to say computer quiz. Okay. And then I'm going to go to here and then say insert new slide. You can use Control M for doing that. I'm going to just say click here to insert new slide. To speed up the process, I have a few selected questions with me. So the first question with the 4 answer is what is the full form of a CPU? I'm going to just copy this, Control C, and I'm going to paste it. You can type this one during the examination. So this will be the question number 1. I'm going to say question 1 and then the answer. If you look at the way I have created this question is, I said what is the full form of CPU, and this is a very short question, and the first answer is Central Processing Unit, which is the correct answer. And the second answer, I have made only small change in one of the word, that is Center Processing Unit. In the third one, again small variation in the first word, and also in the fourth one also small variation in the first word. Why did I mention this small variation? You are only changing one word here and then rest of the things remain same. So during the examination, what you are supposed to do, you write the question, what is the full form of CPU, you write the correct answer, you copy this, Control C to copy. So if you really don't know, this is the thing you cannot forget, Control plus C, Control C to copy, and Ctrl plus V to paste. Always remember this thing, Control C to copy something, Control V to paste something. So I selected this, Control C, and then you have assumed that you have typed up to here, Central Processing Unit, press enter, select it, and then say Control V, and then make small changes in this one, and then you say common or center, whatever it is. So instead of this central was there, so let's say this central was there, you just make this as Center Processing Unit. Again, next one, Control V, you don't have to paste it again and again, and then just make one letter, select it up to here, and then make Common Processing Unit. Again, Control V to paste it, and then you say Code Processing Unit. So it is much faster if you start doing this. So you'll be able to get the 4 answer for the given question. When you do that thing, you have 2 choices. Either your choices may be wrong or your choice may be right. So if you run this one, if a user clicks on the Central Processing Unit, the answer is correct. Other 3, the answer is wrong. So I'm going to create 2 more slides here. So first slide is your answer is wrong. So I'm going to say result, this is what they said, is wrong. And I'm going to say your answer is wrong. Okay, this is the one choice. Now I'm not going to insert one more slide. I do not want to type too many things. Click on this slide itself, click here, Control C to copy, and then click outside here. Can you see? I'm going to just zoom in for you. Can you see here? This was your slide. Click outside, you get this one. Control V to paste it. So you have pasted it. Both are same. You have pasted it. Now go to the first one is the wrong answer. Second one is the correct answer. So I'm going to say your answer is correct. So this result is correct, and I'm going to say your answer is correct. So your first question is over. According to university, you are supposed to create 4 more questions. So that is at least 4 questions. Let's go ahead and let's do that thing. This time I am not going to type this whole thing. I'll click on the first slide. This is your question. This is the wrong answer. This is the right answer. Click on the question. Hold the shift. So on your keyboard you have the shift key. So hold on the shift key, and then don't leave the shift, press it down, and then click on the third slide. So let's say, let me do it one more time. Okay, so all the 3 are selected. Look at here. So I'm going to click on the first one, hold shift, don't leave the shift button, click on the third one, leave the mouse button first and then the shift. So some of you, what you do is you select the first slide, select it, don't press any shift, just click on it, don't press any key. Once you have this one selected, hold the shift, click on the last, that is the third slide, that is the correct answer and the wrong answer and the correct answer. Leave the mouse button first, don't leave the shift button first, leave the mouse button first, and finally leave the shift button. Control C to copy, as you know, and now click outside here. You can notice when you click outside, you can notice it's going to come here. Control V to paste. You have all the 3 slides being copied. Now this will be the question number, it is the full thing is copied. So this is your question number 1, wrong answer, right answer. Question number 2, let's start with that. So question number 2, I'm only selecting it and making it as question number 2. I have, what is the full form of RAM? Look at here, the only thing you need to change is what is the full form of RAM. So this CPU, select it, delete it and paste it. What is the full form of RAM? So you are not typing anything, just one small changes. Again I'm going to type it because I want to reduce the video timing. So I'm going to paste it. Again, if you look at here, the first answer is the correct answer. In the second answer, only one small change is made in one of the word. In the third, one small change in the one word, one small change in the one word. So first answer is the correct answer. Next 3 are the wrong answer. You have very quickly you will be able to get the second question. Again you have the result is wrong and the result is correct. Done. Let's go and let's click again. So this is your second question, wrong answer, right answer, and then again click here outside, Control V to paste. You got the choice. Sorry, I have you can do it because I copied this one. It is there. So in your case you don't have to do this one because I am copying it and then pasting my question, whereas in your case you will be typing it. During the examination you can't copy the questions, you have to remember this question. So I'm going to select, click on the first one and then shift and click on the third slide, that is the question with the correct answer, wrong answer. Control C and then click outside and Control V. Remember, in your case you can use Control V, you don't have to again copy it because it's already there in the clipboard. In my case what is happening is, after doing this I go here and copy these questions. When I copy this question, this part will be there on the clipboard. So if you paste it, only that question will come. Now in any case you have copied. So this is your let me go to the slide sort review just to show you. You have the question, first question with the wrong answer, right answer. Question number 2 with the wrong answer, right answer. Question number 3 I have to complete it. So you can click on normal view. So here you have all the views here. You can look at this point on your Windows to shift between the slide sorter view and the other. If you are not happy with that, you can go here to view menu, onto the view menu, and then you have the outline view, which is this is the view, and slide sorter view and slide notes view. So you can shift between any one of them. So you can go here and go to the normal view. Okay, any one of them will work. Let's go to the question number. This is the question number 2. Let me finish the question number 3. So I'm going to click on I'll just make change to the question number 3 and look at my question. What is the full form of wrong? Control C. I'm doing it, but in your case you have to write it. In your case, what you are supposed to do it, you have to just change it, this one letter, to ROM. That's all. Okay, and here what you are supposed to do, read only memory. Small changes and you will be able to save a lot of time during the examination. If you write a very lengthy question and you will have to spend a lot of time in typing, so that is what I am avoiding. So if you look at here, the first question is the first answer is the correct answer. Then one small change in one of the word to make it wrong, one small change, okay, in the one of the word to make it wrong, and one small change in one of the word to make it wrong. Again you have after question number 3, the result is wrong, result is right. Okay, now you don't have to do it, you can just click here and control V in your case. In my case, because I copied something else also, I'm going to hold the shift and select the 3 slides, control C to copy. Again click here, look at here, I'm clicking outside, just click here outside the place over here, outside this slide, just click here and then control V. This will be your question number 4. Question number 4, and you have the choice, what is the full form of ALU? I have the ALU with me and 4 choices for that. I'm going to copy paste it, and the first one is the correct answer, second one is slightly changed, one word is changed, one word is changed, one word is changed to make it wrong. Now university expects you to make at least 4 questions. You have the least part, and to satisfy the examiner, I'm going to add one more question. So click on here, hold the shift and click on the next one, control C to copy and control V to paste. And my last question will be, what is the full form of OS? So you are just changing it, question number 5, this is the question number 5, and then the 4 choices. Again, if you look at here, my choices are in my answers are such a way that first one is the correct answer, rest 3 are wrong answer. With this, the quiz is going to be over. So I'm going to insert one slide. So click here, just outside. So click here, as I told you, the last slide. And this time I'm not going to paste it. 5 questions are enough for your examination. Don't unnecessarily create 10 questions. It is least is 4, means 1 extra 5. That's the end of it. Otherwise you won't get time for your Excel and Microsoft Access questions. So don't unnecessarily waste time on the PowerPoint itself. So let's go to the slide here, and I am going to insert a new slide here. You can click on any one of them. You just click on it one, and I am going to say finished. Okay, and just say thank you. One word is enough, thank you. You don't have to write the whole story here. Thank you. That's the end of it. Now let's go to the first slide. You can drag it and go to the first slide. So from here the questions, your work will begin. Now what they have said here is you have a question and 4 choices are there. If you click on the correct, you have to go to this slide, next slide. So I'm going to go to the slide sorter view. I'll just click on view and the slide sorter view. Okay, so you have a question. If the answer is right, then you have to go to the, if the answer is wrong, then you have to go to the wrong answer. If the answer is right, then you have to go to the correct question. Again, same thing. Second question is there. If the choice is wrong, then you have to go to the wrong. Remember, next 3 are wrong. First one is only the right one. If it is first one, if the user clicks on the first one, go to the correct one. So this is what you are supposed to do. Okay. Now out of this, why did I do that? Why did I say that the first one is the only the correct answer, then the remaining 3 are wrong answer? There is a reason for this. Okay. So all the 3, if you click, then you have to go to the next slide. All the 3, leaving the first one, if you click on the remaining 3, you have to go to the wrong answer. That is the logic. So let's try to use this one. I'm going to go to the normal view here. Okay, and you know very well, if you select any of these 3, these are wrong answers, you have to go to the next slide. What is there in the next slide? This is slide number 2, this is slide number 3. So if you go to the next slide, the answer result is wrong. So that's what you wanted. So you select all the 3. If you click on any one of them, you have to go to the wrong answer. That's what you are supposed to do it. So select all the 3, then go to the insert menu. So go to the insert menu. Under insert menu, you have hyperlink. Notice that hyperlink, and according to the university, you are supposed to create, where is that? Okay, use hyperlink. This is what they said. So I am using hyperlink. You can click on this one, or you can use the shortcut Control K. If you can remember, Control K is the best choice. Okay, so Control K, you can, if you can remember. Otherwise, click on this. Now, if you select any of these 4, if you select any of these 3, then question number 1, next is the wrong result. Now that is the next slide. You don't need to search for the next slide. You have to just click on the next slide. You notice that first slide, last slide, next slide, and so on. Just click above and then say next slide. And you notice here it's going to say it's wrong slide. Okay. Sorry if you can hear my neighbor's dog barking, then I can't help it because I am recording at 5 o'clock. Even if I record it at 12 o'clock, it won't sleep. So let's go ahead with the choice here, and what you notice here is all the 3 are automatically selected. Let's go to the second question. Remember, this is the first question. This, I am not touching the right answer, forget it. Go to the second question. Again the story is same. Select all the 3. If you select all the 3, you have to go to the wrong answer. That's what you are supposed to do. So select it, hyperlink, and then use the up arrow and then say next slide. That's only a thing you need to do. Okay, click OK, and that's done. Next, third question, I'm just going to the third question. Select it. Remember, don't select the first one, select only the last 3 one because they are wrong answer. Okay, you can use Control K also, but I'm going to use the hyperlink. Click on it and then next slide. Click OK, it's done. Again, scroll down. Question number 4, the 3 wrong answers, select them. So how do you select? You know very well. Click and drag down, hyperlink, and then just say next slide. Okay. Now question number 5, again the same thing. Select all the three, hyperlink it, and then say next one. Okay, this is faster. You don't need to search, you are quickly done. Now only thing that comes to your mind is what about the right answer? What to do with the right answer? Now I'm going to go to the again view and slide sorter just for explanation purpose. So you know very well all the three here are wrong answers, and you are going to next slide. But if you are selecting this first question, then you have to leave this slide, that is you are in the slide number 2, you have to leave the slide number 3 and then go to the slide number 4. So this is it. Again in the second question, if you select the correct answer, then you have to leave the next slide and go to the correct answer. So here you have to search for it. You don't have any other choice. Rather you have to go and do it manually. This you can do it, but others you can't help it. So I'm going to go to the normal view and let's go to the question number 1. This is the first choice and that is the correct answer. Insert hyperlink, and you have to carefully notice which is the one that you are going. Okay, so first question, the wrong answer is this one. For the first question, the correct answer is this slide number 4. So for this question number 1, if you notice here, or let's look at here, for the question number 1, wrong answer you already selected. Now we are talking about the right answer, that is leave one and go to the result. Okay, hope you'll be able to get that thing. Let me click OK, and that's it, you're done. Let's go to the second question. Just click on the second question. Again select this and then Control K if you know it, or you can just use hyperlink. And then second question, again look at here, you have to be a bit careful on what you are trying to select. You are in the question number 2. You are in the question number 2. Hope this mouse pointer is showing on the video that I am recording. So you are in the question number 2 and leave one and select the correct answer. Question number 2, leave one and this question number 2, leave one and select the correct result. So this is what you are supposed to do it. So question number 2, this is the correct result. Click OK, and that's it, you have done. Again the same thing. Let's go to the question number 3. Select it, hyperlink. For the question number 3, this is you have to do it manually. There is no choice that you have. Correct. You don't have leave one slide and go. You have next slide, previous slide, and so on. There is nothing called as go to the leave one and go to the next slide. They have not provided that thing. So you have to manually do it. For the question number 3, you leave the wrong answer, click on the correct result. This is for the question number 3. Click OK, and that's it, it's done. Let's go to the next one, and now select the correct one. Only select this one, hyperlink. For the question number 4, I'm going to just zoom in for you. So question number 4, and this is the correct answer. For the question number 4, this is the correct result, and that's it. Click OK. Let's go to the question number 5. Control K if you know it, or hyperlink, and go here. Again look at here, you have to go to the insert menu and don't get confused, and then hyperlink. Okay, let's go to the question number 5. You have to scroll down a bit, and then you get for the question number 5 you get the result is correct. That's it. Click OK. Done. So this is all done. Now Let's look at something else that what we can do. So I'm going to go to the slide sorter view again, and in the slide sorter view, if you look at this one, so this is the question number 1. Question number 1 has the wrong answers. Question number 1 has the right answer. Whether you go to the wrong answer or whether you go to the right answer, you have to then go to the next question. From here you have to go to the next question. So the process is, or the step is, you are showing one slide to the user will click on either the right answer or wrong answer. Suppose if the user selects any of the wrong answer, then you show them your answer is wrong. After that they have to go to the next question. Okay, if you notice here in the PowerPoint, if you allow them to go to the next slide over here, so next slide over here, then the PowerPoint will show the correct result next. Remember, PowerPoint always goes in the same order, so it goes from the first slide to the next slide and the next slide and the next slide and so on. It won't jump from one slide to the other side. It can't do that thing. So if the user selects the wrong answer, then you have to skip this and then jump to the next question. Again, same thing. If the user selects the wrong answer, you show this slide, skip this and then take them to the next question. However, good thing is, if the user selects the right answer, then you will take them to this one. Okay, then very next is the question. You notice that. Okay, let's look at the question number 2. So if you look at this question number 2, if the user selects the right answer, then they will jump to the result here, and that is the correct result. And next question is next slide. This is slide number 8. Next slide is the next question. So for the correct answer, the next will be the next question. Next slide will be the next question itself. For the wrong answers, next slide is not the next question. Next slide is this one. You have to skip this and then go to the other one. So let's take care of that. So I'm going to go to the correct answers. So let's go to the normal view here. So I'll go to the first question, and the wrong result I won't touch. I'll go to the correct result. So first question, if you can see it. Okay, first question, I'll leave the wrong. I'll come back to that wrong slightly later. Let me go to the correct answer. So if it is the answer is correct, then very next slide is the next question. So that is very simple. So very next slide is the next question. Same thing for the second question. Wrong answer is there. I'm not going to touch it now. If the answer is right, very next question is the third question. So I'm going to use this one to reduce the typing. So I will go to the first question. I won't touch the wrong result. I will touch the result is correct. Click here, and I'll press click here, and I'm just pressing enter. That's it. Okay, enter, and then I'm going to say next question. Remember, you have to show the next question. After the result, you have to show the next question. I just typed next question. So where is the next question? Next question is, if the result is correct, next question is very next slide. So that is why I have done this. So let me go here and select this part. Go to the insert, hyperlink, and you know very well, if the next question is the next slide. Click OK. Okay, so if the answer is result is correct, next question is the next slide itself. This time I'm going to select this whole thing, Control C to copy it. Go to the second question, leave the wrong result. We are not going to take care of the wrong result now. We will take care of the right results first, that is the correct result first. So I will leave the wrong result, go to the correct result, and then click here, press enter, 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 slightly down, and Control V to paste it. That's the next question. Again, question number 3. We won't touch the wrong part now. We will go to the right result, that is the correct result, and then click enter, 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 Control V to paste it. Same thing, question number 4. Don't touch the wrong part now. Go to the correct part and then press enter, 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 and then paste it. What about the last question? Now, last question, there is a small problem. If you look at this, wrong and right, both of them will terminate the quiz. So let me go to the correct answer here. Now I cannot paste this one because there is no next question. Okay, what you have here is finished. Okay, so I'm going to say end quiz. Just type end quiz. You don't need to paste it because that word is wrong, not that it won't take you to the next thing. Remember, what is next slide is the finished slide. There is no question here, so it is logically it will be confusing to the user. So I'm going to say end quiz. Okay, I type the word end quiz, select it. Okay, you don't need to paste it for the last one. This is only for the last question because last question will take you to the finish. There is no question as such. So from the fourth you can go to the fifth question, from the third you can go to the fourth question. So after fifth question I don't have any other question. So if I type it here, if I say like this, next question, the user expects that there is going to be one more question, but there is no question after this. So I'm going to say end quiz or finished, whatever you want to type it. So end quiz, hyperlink, and the remaining part is same. So from the correct answer, next slide is, so I'm selecting next slide only. Next slide is the finished one. From the correct answer, next slide is the finished one. Okay, that's it. Now let's go to the right part here, that is the wrong part here. So what about the wrong part? For the wrong part, I will go to the first question here, question number 1, the wrong result. What I'm going to do, I'm going to press enter, 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 and I'm going to say next question. You can use Control V to paste it, next question. However, this next question is not the next slide. You have to leave one slide and then go to the next question. So leave one. So from here you have to jump to the next question, leaving the next. So it is not the next slide. So you have pasted it, select it, hyperlink, and then you have to manually do it. For the wrong answer you have to manually do it. So you say it is question 2. From the wrong it is question number 2. So you'll be able to see that. So from the wrong result, leave one and go here. You have to manually do it. There is nothing called as next thing. You have to do it manually. For the wrong, there is no other choice. Click OK. Done. This is for the question number 1. Again, go to the question number 2. We have not touched the wrong result of the question number 2. Do the same thing. Enter, enter, enter. Control V to paste it. However, you have to change the hyperlink. Click on the hyperlink, and for the question number 2, yes, just look at the question number 2, wrong result, leave 1 and then go to the question number 3. Click OK, done. Let's go to the question number 3, wrong result of the question number 3. So wrong result of the question number 3. Enter, enter, enter. Control V. Select it, hyperlink it, and then question number 3. This is your wrong result of the question number 3. Go to the question number 4. From the question number 3, go to the question number 4. Click OK. Done. Let's go to the question number 4. Wrong result of the question number 4. Click at the end here and then press enter, enter, enter. Control V. Select it. You can type it also. Next question, but you use the Control V. It is much faster. Next, click on the hyperlink. So question number 4. You have the wrong result of the question number 4, and then you have to go to the question number 5. Click OK. Done. Question number 5. Wrong result. Enter, enter, enter. And then you say end quiz. Done. End quiz. Go to the hyperlink and then you have to go to the finished. So from the question number 5, wrong result will take you to the finished. OK, click OK, done. Yes. Now let's go to the first slide here. That is the first slide. I will put one extra tag here, and that I'm going to call it as start. Okay. Computer quiz start. When I click on this start, it will take you to the question number 1. So that's what I want to do it. So computer quiz start, hyperlink, and you know very well it's the next slide, that's all. So what did I do? Click on the computer quiz, that's the first slide. Type the word start. You can do it in the beginning also. Okay. Select it, hyperlink it, next slide, that's all. You don't need to do anything. Next slide. So I did everything together in one sequence. You can do it one after the other. Yeah. When you run this quiz, you know very well. Let me show the slideshow. There are many ways in which you can show the slideshow. Go to the slideshow here, F5, you know all the options, and then you start from the beginning. You can do it, or there is the easiest option. You just go here and do it, or press F5. It's up to you. So let's go from here. Slideshow. Click on the slideshow and begin. Okay, I will just show you begin. Now even if you don't click on anything, PowerPoint by default, if you click on it, it will take you to the next slide. I am not selecting anything. If you just click on the slide, it will take you to the next slide. I don't want this thing to happen. So what to do? Press escape on your keyboard to come out of this, and then go to the transition. So you have a menu over here called transition. So this is the one that you have to search for. So let's go for the transition, and in the transition you go to the last option over here. So you get the last option here, and that you have to remove this tick mark. So advance slide on mouse click. So there is a right mark, remove it. Now this time the PowerPoint will not go to the next slide when you click on anywhere in the slide. So you have removed it. Go to the slideshow and begin. You can press F5, function key F5 to start it, but if you don't know, just go to the slideshow and from the beginning, so you have it. Now if I click, oh, did I remove that? Let me go to the slide transition. I think I have not removed, sorry, you remove it, sorry about that, you remove it, and then I just forgot one thing, and then you have an option here, sorry about that. So you removed this one, and then you have to click on apply to all, because it has to be done for all of them. So remove this right mark from here and then say apply to all. So apply to all. So you go into the slide transition, remove the right mark from here, apply to all, it will be applied to all, otherwise it will apply to the current slide only. Now I'm going to go to the slideshow from the beginning, and you have it here. If you click, it won't take you to the next slide. However, you know very well, if you click on this start, it will take you to the next slide. So you click on the start, you have the first question with the 4 choices. If you click on any of the 3 choices over here, it will take you to the wrong result. If you go to the next question, it will take you to the next question. If you select the right answer, it will say your result is correct, it will take you to the next question. If you click on wrong answer, it will say your result is wrong, it will take you to the next question. If you select the right answer, it will say your result is correct. Next question, result is wrong, end the quiz, and the quiz is ended. Now how do you come out of this one? 2 questions. There is no easy answer for this. If you click, it won't go. You have to press escape key. I'm going to finish that part first. So how to come out of this smoothly? By clicking, not by pressing the escape key. Now you have to press the escape key. So let's go to the finished part here. Let me go to the finished here. I'm going to put one button here and then say end the quiz or exit the quiz. So how to put a button here? For that, go to the insert menu. So you have this insert menu. Can you see there? So insert menu. Go to this insert menu. Under insert menu, you have shapes. So under insert menu, you have shapes here. So click on this shapes. In the shapes, you have to scroll down, and at the bottom, let me show that thing. At the bottom here, you have action buttons. So at the bottom, you have action buttons. So let me zoom in and show it to you. So at the last, you have to scroll down and you will get action buttons. This is forward, next, and so on. I'll select the blank one. Okay, the last button, blank one. You can select any one. You can select this one, any one. You can select all of them, or just you will get the icons with it. That's it. I'm going to select this one, which is the blank button. So let me click on that and then click and drag down. Remember, how did I do that? Okay, I'll cancel it, and just to show you how did I do this one. Okay, insert, shapes, scroll down, action button, the last one. So from the available, the last one, the blank one, click here, drag diagonally downwards. So you know what is the meaning of saying dragging. So drag diagonally downwards so that you can see like a button. Okay, let me do it one more time. So you go to the insert menu, shapes, last one, select this, click and drag down. You will see the choices here. So you will see hyperlink to. Select this one, hyperlink to, and you have end show. From this drop down, click on this and you see end show. So hyperlink, click on this hyperlink to, click on down arrow and then say end show. That's it. Click OK, and now it is appearing like a blank thing. Nobody can understand why that box is there. So you need to add a text so that the user knows that they are supposed to end this one. If they click, it is going to end. So right click on it. So use the right mouse button, right click on it, and then you have edit text. Okay, so how did I do it? So in this button, right click, not left, right click, and then go up and you will see edit text, and after edit text you have to manually just type it, exit. Okay, so user knows that they are supposed to exit the show. Okay, let's do it from the beginning. I'll go to slideshow from the beginning. You can do it from here also, one and the same. Go to first slide and do it. So slideshow from the beginning, start the quiz. If you click on the correct answer, you get the correct. Next question will take you to the next. Wrong answer will take you to the wrong answer, and so on and so forth. You have everything working properly, and finally when you say exit, it is the end of the slideshow. Everything is proper except one thing. What is that exception? Exception is this trick. If it is known to any user, they know that first question is the first answer is the correct answer, remaining are all the wrong answer. Then this is not a quiz, it is a direct cheating. So I want this correct answer to be randomly placed. It is not always the first answer must be the correct answer. Nobody will create that kind of quiz. So what to do in this case? In this case, what you need to do is, you don't need to struggle for this. Just select this one. Select it. You know how to select it. Select it. And now keep your mouse pointer in the middle. Don't keep it at the corner and other. Look at the mouse pointer. It's there somewhere. This is selected. You have selected it. Keep the mouse pointer in the middle, in this area, within this area. So anywhere within your selection, this is what you have selected. Anywhere in this area you can select. Don't go to the borders. Anywhere in the middle. You just keep the mouse pointer in the middle. Drag it and leave it, and that's it. It changes its position. Okay, so let me do it one more time. Drag it and leave it. It changes its it changes its position. If you have done a mistake, Control Z is your choice. CTRL plus Z is your most favorite keyboard shortcut. Undo the mistakes. So I take it here and I'm going to drag it here. It's going to come here. Now what if it has to come to the last one? If it has to go to the last one. If it has to go to the last one, so click after the last one, press enter, so that it go. You have the next choice here. Select it, drag it down. So this first question is wrong, second question is wrong, third answer is wrong, and the fourth answer is the correct one. So this is, I have randomly placed. Let's go to the second question. In the second question, you know very well, first one is the correct answer. So you select it, go in the middle, and drag it and leave it. Now it has changed its position. Okay, let's do it for the next one. So you go here, select it. I'm going to clip it here. So randomly. So this is, you know, this means it the correct answer must be randomly placed. Let it be there as a first choice. Let's go to the fifth one. There is no need that nobody says that the first answer is wrong. The first answer can be also the right one. So if you want it at the end, what you are supposed to do? Go to the last one, press enter. After that, select it, drag it down. Okay, now your quiz is almost done. Click on it, start the quiz, So this is the correct answer. Next question, this is the wrong answer. Next one, this is the wrong, this may be the wrong answer, and this is the right answer. Finish the quiz, exit. That's it, you are supposed to do it. Now there are additional things that you can do, and that additional thing is what if you want the scores to be shown. Now as per as the university, they have not told you to show the scores. They said the result and correct answer or wrong answer status. This is only the one that they have shown. Now if you are a good developer, you can always even count the scores. I'm going to create a next video in which I'm going to show you how you can do that part, but in this video I won't do it because this is what the university has asked. We do not want to do something extra and waste our time and effort during the examination. So with this, you go and save your slide file and save it, and that's the end of the presentation. Thank you for viewing this presentation, and all the best for your examination.